Good morning, good morning. Gee, it's great to start your fun Friday with coffee with Karma today. All right, this week I've been having a little bit of audio problems. I hope I have fixed it, but I won't know until I download this video. I upgraded my Mac, and ever since then, the mic keeps recording weird reverby sound. Don't know what that's about, but so I apologize for this week's snafus. Hopefully I've got it fixed. We'll find out. Anyway, have you ever wonder what makes a book truly purpose driven? Imagine a book, your book, that weaves in your legacy, your business, and who you are so that it fits seamlessly into the fabric of your life. Well, today I'm taking inspiration from my favorite author, Ray Bradbury, and his book, The Illustrated Man. Some people would call this a novel, some people would call this a collection of short stories. Like his other book of his that I really like, The Martian Chronicles, it's kind of both. There's a it actually it's kind of like those anthology TV shows where there's, like, a person who is the through line, but then there's all these individual stories that can stand alone. That's the Illustrated Man. The Illustrated Man character is the through line that weaves through the entire book, but each story can stand alone as its own thing. So, it's a well-written book. I really like it, obviously. Obviously. And today I'm taking inspiration from this book to help you understand how to write a purpose driven book. Now, the first tip number one, is build your personal tapestry. So think of your goals, your business, your personal, and your book related goals as interconnected tattoos in your life story. So the illustrated man, he's got tattoos throughout his entire body, just covering his entire body, and each one tells a story and comes to life. Well, your goals are like that. And they aren't just standalone stories, they weave into each other. There's a through line, and that's you. So you can weave them together as a cohesive tapestry. So before drafting your book, outline how these goals how your goals, how your book complements your larger life mission. How does your book fit into your life, your business, and eventually the life of your ideal clients who you're trying to attract with this book? Tip number two, turn your insights into living art. Like I said, the illustrated man's tattoos will they move and shift on his body and come to life. In fact, sometimes he'll look and the tattoo that was there is no longer there and another tattoo has taken its place. And in the context of the book, they actually tell the future. Obviously, you can't always do that, but you can turn your book into a a place, a canvas on which you can share your insights as living art. So, your book think of your book as a living, evolving piece of art. Even if it's just client attracting, just how to, just doesn't matter. It's still a form of art that can reflect your most profound insights. When you think of your book that way, you're more likely to write a purpose driven book because now your insights are driving a purpose. Use each chapter to show clients how your strategies and your values develop, align, evolve, and can help them accomplish the goal of the book for the audience. Tip number three, align your endgame vision. The illustrated man's stories converge into one larger narrative, just as your personal and business visions can converge in your book. Write down what success looks like for you personally, professionally, and as an author. Then ensure that your book speaks to these goals. And I've talked about this many times. Your book needs to serve these 3 goals: your personal goals, your business goals, and the goals of your target audience. If it doesn't hit those 3 points, it's going to miss the mark. Tip number 4, integrate client and personal stories as visual narratives. You bring the journey alive with vivid client and personal stories that showcase and transform. So, for example, when I wrote Public Speaking Superpowers, I would weave in the stories of the people I interviewed. I wove in my own personal stories all about public speaking to help inspire the people who read that book. And it worked because I've gotten a lot of really good reviews from it about it. So when you can weave these stories, these human stories of humans doing human things that illustrate the points of your book will resonate more. And this adds another layer of purpose to your book. You're trying to share how these aspects of the human experience can create this benefit through your framework, your methodology, whatever it is in your book. Tip number 5, embrace the dark and the light. Bradbury's characters are nuanced and complex. Show the full picture, your successes, your less than successes, your setbacks, as long as you can come up with a positive lesson. Don't just say, I'm a hot mess. Here's my mess. I have no idea what this mess means. No, don't do that. Don't do that. What you want to do is at some point in your life, you fell down and you got back up and you learned a lesson. Share those lessons, but show that in order to learn that lesson, you had to fall down. That way, you resonate more powerfully with your audience. If you are just the white hat good guy riding in on your white horse all the time, goody two shoes, no one's going to relate to you. No one's going to relate to you because we are all nuanced human beings with light, with dark. And as long as you share the dark with purpose and use that dark to point to the light, then you will come across as an authority, someone who knows what they're doing, and someone who is relatable and human all at the same time. How fantastic is that? So there you go. 5 tips inspired by Ray Bradbury's novel. Yeah, novel, The Illustrated Man. I will see you next week for more episodes of Coffee with Karma. They go live on YouTube at 9 a.m. Central, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I am your host, Carma Spence, and I help executive coaches, business leaders, and consultants write, publish, and market a client attracting book. I hope you found this episode enjoyable. If you did, please ring the bell, subscribe, follow my channel, share this video. I will see you on Monday. Ciao.